My beloved child, I rejoice in your return today. It is no accident that you are here. I have called you gently to this moment, to be still and to listen. I know the questions in your heart, and I desire to walk with you as you seek clarity and peace. What lies ahead of you is not hidden from me. I see the seasons of your life before they unfold, and I invite you now to open your heart to the quiet promptings of my spirit. In this time together, you will receive glimpses of the movements I am allowing in your life, graces, trials, and invitations that are shaping your journey toward holiness. Before you are 3 paths, 3 messages prepared with love. Be not anxious. Instead, take a moment in silence, call upon my spirit, and choose the message to which your heart feels most drawn. In that choice, know that I am already present, waiting to speak to you with tenderness and truth. When you are ready, follow the guidance below to receive your message. And remember, I am always with you. I will never leave you, and my love for you is eternal. My beloved child, you have been drawn here not by chance, but by my spirit who lives within you. You have listened, and now I speak. You have chosen a path of unity, symbolized by hands held together. This is not merely human connection, but a deeper sign of reconciliation, communion, and the fullness of time. For everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven. I have been drawing together the scattered parts of your life. What once felt fragmented is now coming into divine order. Mountains and greenery around you are no longer obstacles, but signs of renewal and hope. Behold, I am doing something new. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? You were not alone in February, nor in April. These months were sacred in your journey, a period of pruning, refining, and formation. Whether you recognized it or not, my spirit hovered over your heart, preparing you for what is now ready to bloom. You are entering a time of new opportunity. A door stands open before you. See, I have set before you an open door, which no one is able to shut. Perhaps you've long labored, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, but I say this to you, rest is holy. You are invited into a Sabbath of the soul. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. You may soon find yourself on a journey, whether physical or inward, stepping into a season of peace and gentle joy. This is not escapism, but a sacred pause before elevation, a holy pause before your purpose deepens. The moon, symbol of shifting tides, reminds you, transformation is near. But do not fear the unknown, for I am with you in every phase. You will taste success and fulfillment, but not as the world gives. It is a success rooted in grace, in work that flows, not work that drains. You are learning to co-labor with me, and in this there is blessing. Commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established. The emperor, once a symbol of structure and control, now becomes my promise to you. I am establishing you on firm ground. I give you stability not only in resources, but in faith. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. My beloved, you are stepping into a season I have carefully prepared for you. Trust in me, rest in me, and walk boldly through the door I have opened. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right where my grace meets you. Peace be with you always. My child, I have seen your striving, your long nights of labor, your heart weighed down by the demands of each day, and I say to you now, peace. You are entering a new way of living, one not built on constant pressure and overthinking, but on grace and quiet strength. You no longer need to plan every step in fear, for I am ordering your steps. Just as the emperor leads with calm assurance, so shall you walk, no longer driven by anxiety, but established in wisdom. For I have trained your hands for this, and now it flows naturally from you. What once required your sweat now comes with a rhythm of ease, because you have been faithful in the small things, and I have enlarged your path. You will find yourself ahead, not only of your schedule, but of your burdens. There is focus in your spirit and clarity in your gaze. And now, I pour into you the cup of joy. Your heart shall be refreshed. For if before you labored in exhaustion, now your cup will overflow. The rest you yearn for is not denied you. It is my gift. You will find work lighter, not because the task has changed, but because your spirit has. What once drained you now flows with purpose. You will begin to approach your work not with dread, but with delight. I am giving you new eyes, new strength, and a renewed heart. You will find yourself saying, "Let's get this done, so I may also rest, enjoy, and praise." For I did not create you to toil endlessly, but to labor with me, in balance, in joy, and in peace. And behold, I do not only give you peace, but also provision. Twice I speak to you of abundance, and so it shall be. The empress stands beside the emperor, not in striving, but in sacred stillness, in receptivity, in beauty. You are learning the grace of attraction, not by chasing what you lack, but by embodying what you carry. I am teaching you to be fruitful without force, and to work not from fear, but from love. You are not earning my love, you are working in it. Your efforts are blessed, and they will yield more than you imagined. Because your heart has grown in wisdom, and because you have chosen to look deeply and work with care, I have seen it all. Nothing has been wasted. The focus, the attention, the diligence, they were not in vain. There is a time for planting and a time for harvest. You have known the former, now enter the latter. The gateway is opening. You have knocked, and it shall be opened to you. I place before you opportunities, not random, but prepared. Because of what you've done in secret, I will reward you in fullness. You were building quietly, and now I will let what you've built stand tall. You were laying the foundations, and now the structure will rise. You were faithful in labor, and now you will taste the fruit. You will look around and realize, I no longer strive, for this has become my life. This is no longer just work. It is identity, it is purpose, it is peace. And my child, this is only the beginning. My child, I have watched you carefully as you walked through the last season of your life. I saw the long hours, the hidden tears, the quiet choices you made to do what is right, even when no one else noticed. Especially in the spirit, you were faithful. You tried your best to organize, to understand, to bring peace where there was confusion. And now, because of that dedication, what once needed your constant supervision is beginning to flow on its own. What you planted in obedience is now growing in grace. You will not need to monitor every detail like before, because I have blessed the work of your hands. Doors are opening, not just any doors, but the very gates to happiness. You may not have felt that happiness in the past, especially if your nights were restless and your days filled with anxious thoughts. But I say to you, this is a new day. From February through April, I was preparing the soil of your life. And now, in this new season, this month of May and beyond, you shall begin to see what I have been preparing. Where there was sorrow, I bring joy. Where there was fear, I pour peace. Where there was uncertainty, I now declare stability. You will feel lighter. You will feel more at ease. You will feel happy, not because everything around you has changed, but because your soul is now aligned with my rhythm. You built well. You didn't rush. You honored the foundation. And so now, your house will stand firm. You won't have to constantly ask, will it hold? Because I say to you, yes, it will hold. You built with me, and I do not let anything collapse that is rooted in me. And now I send rain, not of sorrow, but of cleansing. I purify, I refresh, I restore. Just as your body thirsts for water, your soul thirsted for peace, and I am giving it to you. Your cup will overflow again. Your heart will find rest. You will begin to take care of yourself, not from guilt, but from love. You will tend to your body, your spirit, your appearance, your presence. Not because you must, but because now you can. You are no longer consumed by chaos. You are no longer distracted by dread. I am giving you back to yourself. Your work will not be a source of fear, but a fountain of purpose. I see that for some of you, the joy had faded, the passion felt lost, and you were simply pushing forward. But now, as things begin to fall into place, I will awaken again in you the love for your calling. As the burden lifts, the flame will return. And because you will work in joy, your fruit will multiply. So now, my child, pause. Breathe. Look around. The grass is green. The air is still. You need not run endlessly. It is time to be. Simply be. Let your senses awaken. Let your soul listen. Let your spirit rest. For even as you continue to work, it will not be in the same way. Now you labor in love, not in fear. You move in flow, not in force. And I, your Lord, walk with you still. My child, I see the change unfolding within you, a gentle shift that comes not through striving, but through grace. Yes, there were seasons when you had to push through, to keep your head down and press forward without rest. I saw it all. I was there when the weight felt too much and the silence seemed long. But that season is giving way to something new. You are no longer required to fight every hour. Now is the time to rise in balance. For now, you are able, not only to work, but to live, not only to give, but to receive. I am opening space for you to sit back and breathe, to enjoy what you have built with me. And in this holy pause, something sacred begins to stir. The voice of your inner child, that pure, innocent part of you that once believed without limits. Remember when you believed anything was possible? That child still lives in you, and I am calling you to listen again. Let the wonder return. Let the joy return. Let creativity flow again from a heart unburdened by fear. For the child does not know the boundaries the world imposes. The child dreams. The child plays. The child trusts. And it is through this trust, this openness, that I will show you paths the world cannot teach. As it is written, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. So become small again, small in pride, great in wonder. From this place, your gifts will grow. From this place, your work will flourish. And now I place within you insight, true spiritual discernment. You are not guessing in the dark. You are seeing through the eyes of the Spirit. You do not need to doubt what you carry. I have given you the ability to pierce through confusion, to trust your instincts, because they have been refined through fire. You no longer ask, am I doing this right? You simply move with me. You are not who you were. You are becoming who I created you to be. There is flow now. There is ease. And above all, there is peace. This is what is coming for you, my beloved. The return of joy, the restoration of peace, the rise of trust. I bless your heart. I bless your hands. And I bless the child within you. Go forward without fear. I walk beside you always. My beloved child, I speak now into your heart with clarity and peace. You have longed for change, and I have seen it. I have heard your prayers, those whispered in the quiet and those heavy with hope. And now I reveal to you, a door is opening, a new beginning is near. It is I who lead you to it. As it is written, I will go before you and level the mountains. I will break down gates of bronze and cut through bars of iron. This path is not one of confusion, but of purpose. What is coming into your life is not a burden, but a gift. You shall step into a new labor, a calling that feels like light instead of weight, peace instead of pressure. I am not a distant giver. I am the Father of lights, from whom every good and perfect gift flows. What I give in love. And you will recognize this not only by the role you are given, but by the joy it stirs within you. For this is what you have longed for in the depths of your soul. The fruit of this season will be laughter and celebration, for you will say with your own lips, the Lord has done great things for me, and I am filled with joy. Yes, I will establish your name. I will lift you to a place of honor. But hear this, remain small in your own eyes. Remember that leadership is not for the raising of pride, but for the service of others. As it is written, whoever wants to be great among you must be your servant. Do not let the throne become a temptation, and do not let the praise of others make you forget the one who appointed you. You must also guard your heart. Lift high the shield of faith, and defend what I have spoken over your life. Do not trade your inheritance for fear. Do not let discouragement lower the standard of what I have promised you. Stand firm. Let no one take your crown. As my word says, be on your guard. Stand firm in the faith. Be courageous. Be strong. And now I speak comfort over your soul. The time of weeping is ending, and healing flows from my hand. That which you thought was lost, I will restore. That which you feared would never come, I will bring forth. You placed your hope in me, and now, like the stars that shine over Abraham, you will see the evidence of my promise. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. Do not be afraid to say no to what no longer reflects who you are in me. Separate yourself from what does not bring life. Guard your peace. And do not forget that the greatest battle is often within. Silence the voice of doubt with my truth. For I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. This is your season of fulfillment. I go before you. I walk beside you. I dwell within you. My plans are unfolding in ways greater than you can imagine. Trust me, remain in me, and you will see my glory. My beloved child, you have waited with a hopeful heart, and now I bring you into the fulfillment of what I promised in the hidden places. This new beginning that rises before you, it is not born of your efforts alone, but of my mercy, my timing, and my love. The days of merely longing are being transformed into days of walking boldly into the calling I have placed upon your life. For I have said, behold, I am doing something new. Do you not perceive it? This is your moment to step forward, not with fear, but with courage, for I have gone ahead of you. You are being led into a place of new beginnings, not unlike Abram who left his homeland, not knowing where he was going, but trusting in my promise. I invite you now to do the same. Take the leap. Walk by faith and not by sight. The joy you have longed for, the work that reflects your purpose. These are not illusions. They are the desires I placed in your heart, and I am faithful to fulfill what I begin. Even now, you transition from one season to another, as when my people crossed the Jordan into the land I had promised. You are not going back. You are moving forward. The waters that once overwhelmed you are parting, and I say to you what I once said to my servant Joshua: be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Take with you the lessons I have taught you, wisdom from past trials, strength forged in silence. These are not burdens. They are provisions for the road ahead. There were days when you feared nothing would change. There were nights when hope seemed faint, but you endured. You pressed on, and now I honor your perseverance. Let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we do not give up. Because you have sown with tears, you will reap with joy. I am opening doors. I am releasing new possibilities. You are not left behind. You are being propelled forward. And through it all, your faith has been your anchor. You lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways you acknowledged me, and I am directing your path. I have seen your quiet prayers, your trust even in uncertainty. You reached out to me not because you were strong, but because you knew your strength comes from me. The Lord is near to all who call upon him, to all who call upon him in truth. And so, I have drawn near to you. I have whispered to your soul, you are not alone. Now, rest in this truth. What is unfolding is not rushed, but deliberate. You worked with diligence, and I saw it all. You remained faithful with little, and now I entrust you with more. But as the striving fades, a divine flow will rise. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. You will no longer feel you must force your way forward. Instead, you will feel my hand guiding you. You will sense my spirit leading you in ways that are smooth, holy, and filled with peace. So do not doubt this season. Do not fear its unfamiliar shape. You are walking in the fulfillment of promises spoken in the silence. I go before you. I remain beside you. And I will always be your refuge, your strength, your Father who never fails. What is coming is blessed. What is coming is yours. Trust me and move forward. My beloved child, I see how many times you had to keep speaking hope into your own soul, saying, it will happen, it must happen, even when your heart was weary. I saw the tears that others never saw. I saw the strength behind your persistence. And I want you to know, none of it was in vain. Every moment you stood firm in faith, even when you felt like giving up, I was with you. I sustained you. I upheld you with my righteous right hand. And now, I come to sweep through your life with a holy renewal. I am clearing what no longer serves your spirit, removing what clutters your peace. As it is written, create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. I am doing just that, purifying, refreshing, decluttering. Not to take away, but to make space for what I have prepared for you. Feel safe, my child. I surround you. My angels encamp around you. My spirit lives within you. You are not alone in this transition. You are comforted. You are held. You are deeply connected to me. I have not left you, and I never will. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. And now, I call forth what is most precious and untainted within you, the heart of your inner child, the one who believed without fear, the one who dreamed without calculation, the one who saw possibility instead of problems. Let that child rise again. Let faith arise not only in your mind, but in your imagination. For, unless you become like little children, you shall not enter the kingdom of heaven. It is not logic that unlocks your destiny, but wonder. It is not analysis, but trust. Do not be afraid to look around with eyes of curiosity, for I am placing new doors in your path, new ideas, new ventures, new beginnings. Ask, and it shall be given. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened. I am asking you to stay curious, to look not with fear, but with joyful expectation. For I am doing something new, and it springs up now. Nurture what I have placed in your care. Whether it is a dream, a gift, a calling, or a tiny seed of hope, tend to it. Pour into it. Let it grow. Whoever is faithful in little will be entrusted with much. And do not be overwhelmed. You do not need to cast everything aside to begin anew. For I, the Lord your God, am not a God of chaos, but of order and peace. You can begin in small steps, in gentle ways. You can walk forward without fear of missing me. I am not ahead of you. I am beside you, within you, and guiding your every step. So look around. What can you build with me? What can you grow together with my grace? Now is the time to plant. Now is the time to water. And in due season, you will reap what you have sown in faith. Trust that I am with you in the doing, in the waiting, and in the blooming. I bless you now, my beloved. Walk forward with courage. Nourish what I've entrusted to you. And above all, remain rooted in love, for that is where I dwell. My beloved child, you who are drawn to open the book of promise, listen now as I speak to your soul. I have seen the quiet labor, the silent prayers, the inner resolve that has carried you through years of preparation. And now, I tell you, the time of rising is near. You are climbing, not by your own strength, but by my hand upholding you. Humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God, and in due time he will exalt you. I am exalting you now, not for vanity, but for purpose, for impact, for glory that reflects my light. You are stepping into a season where old prayers are fulfilled, not just your hopes, but the generational longing of your family line. You carry the mantle of breakthrough. You are the one I have chosen to go farther, to break cycles of limitation, to walk where your forebears could not. The Lord lifts the needy from the ash heap and sets them with princes. Yes, I am doing this in you. You are not rising alone. Your family will witness what I have done, and they will give glory to my name. Honor and respect will be yours, not through striving, but through faithfulness. He who honors me, I will honor. And where once you labored with uncertainty, now there will be clarity, increase, and provision. For I declare over you a time of prosperity and abundance. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the one who takes refuge in him. There is a flame within you, great passion, not from the world, but from the Spirit. This passion is holy. It will be the fire that fuels your calling. And as I open new doors, you will know it is I who go before you. For even luck in the eyes of man is simply the unfolding of my providence. Commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established. An opportunity is coming soon. You will hear word of it. A message, a conversation, a door swinging open. Be attentive. This is not random. It is an answer. A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold in a setting of silver. And though it may come through a person, know that it is I who have sent them. You have spent time in solitude, not out of loneliness, but preparation. You have walked the path of the wise. Like my servant Joseph, you were set apart. Like David, you were formed in the quiet fields before the crown. In quietness and in trust shall be your strength. You have not wasted these years, they were sacred. And yes, I know the longing in your heart, the ache of the past, the childhood dreams, the sacrifices made. I see it all, and I redeem it all. The joy of your youth, the memories of innocent hope, I am not done with them. He will restore the years the locust has eaten. I bring joy back to your table. I return laughter to your spirit. And what you once laid down for a greater future, I now multiply. You chose the narrow path. You chose discipline when others chose distraction. And now, you will see why it was worth it. You will see the fruit of your labor, for I am faithful. I am the God who sees in secret and rewards in the open. Trust in me. Walk boldly. I am lifting you now, not for your glory, but for mine. Stay close to me, and all will be well. My beloved child, you who have labored quietly, faithfully, Even in hidden places, hear now the word I speak over you. You sacrificed what many could not see, choosing solitude when others celebrated, because you knew I was preparing you for something greater. And now, as the time of sowing gives way to the time of reaping, I am lifting the veil and revealing the beauty of what I have formed in you. The weight of loneliness is lifting. I will restore to you the joy of companionship and connection. Those who sow in tears shall reap with shouts of joy. I will bring back relationships. I will renew your joy in community, and I will bless you with time to rejoice again, because you chose the better portion when others chase shadows. And now I breathe my fire into your spirit. What was only a quiet flame will become a bold blaze. You shall feel inspiration and strength, for this is the season when your gifts awaken. Stir into flame the gift of God which is in you. For you have my spirit within you, not a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and sound judgment. You are not only gifted, you are anointed. You shall create with boldness. You shall speak, and others will listen. You will no longer hide. The door is opening. The gate is lifting. I am placing before you an open path, and no one can shut what I have opened. I have placed before you an open door that no one can close. You are ready. What you once nurtured in secret shall now be made known, and my favor will rest upon it. The work of your hands, born in silence, will be crowned with joy. Happiness is not a distant dream. It is the fruit of your freedom. The more you walk in the light, the more joy shall fill your soul. I created you not to conceal, but to shine. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. And now, I call you to let your light shine before others, not with pride, but with courage. You are free. You are safe. You are mine. The obstacles that once blocked you are falling. Chains are breaking. The walls that held you back are crumbling. Every valley shall be lifted up, every mountain and hill be made low. There is movement where there once was stagnation. There is clarity where there once was confusion. Do not fear this shift. This is my doing, and it is good. You once hid not to deceive, but to protect the sacred. I understand. You waited for peace before sharing what was holy. And now I say, the time to reveal has come. What was once mysterious, I will now bring into the light. What was once hidden, I will now honor openly. Nothing is concealed that will not be revealed, or hidden that will not be known. So rise up, my child. Step forward with joy. What I began in secret, I will complete in glory. You are stepping into a time of unveiling, not just of plans, but of identity. And as you reveal what I have planted, others will see my hand and give glory to me. Let your joy overflow. Let your courage grow. For I, the Lord your God, am with you, now and always. My beloved child, I speak now to the deepest place within you, not to correct your striving, but to call you back into joy. I know how much you have given, how earnestly you've climbed, how focused your eyes have been on the horizon of your calling. You have been diligent, and I am pleased. But now I remind you, the journey is not only about the peak, it is about my presence on the way up. I have not only destined you for success, I have also prepared joy for your every step. You will begin to see the world anew, for I am softening your gaze and renewing your spirit. Open my eyes, that I may behold wondrous things. My servant once prayed, and now I do this for you. The small graces that surround you, the quiet gestures of kindness, the stillness of the morning light, these are not distractions, they are my gifts. In them, I remind you, I am with you always. You may have grown weary in the pursuit of excellence. Perhaps frustration has crept in when progress seemed slow. But I tell you, rejoice in today. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. For when you give thanks in the little things, your heart becomes a wellspring of peace. Gratitude is not merely a virtue. It is the doorway through which joy enters and anxiety flees. Draw near to others now. Let your heart be gentle again. Let your gentleness be known to all, for the Lord is near. I know you have carried your burdens silently, sometimes distancing yourself out of necessity. But I say to you now, connection is healing. It is safe to love, to open your heart, to receive. You do not need to walk alone. I delight in seeing you smile. I created beauty, taste, laughter, companionship, not only for survival, but for celebration. He fills your days with good things, and I invite you to notice them once more. Savor the bread. Enjoy the quiet conversation. Let a song, a sweet treat, or a peaceful walk lift your spirit. You do not need to wait until you arrive to rejoice. Joy is here because I am here. And as you return to wonder, you will not lose your way. You will find it. For I am not only the God of the finish line, but the God of every breath along the road. I do not rush you. I walk with you. In returning and rest you shall be saved. In quietness and trust shall be your strength. So be at peace, my child. All that you hope for is coming. But I also give you joy now, here, in the present moment. Lift your eyes, open your heart, and walk with me not only toward success, but in contentment. I will get you where you are going, but I also want you to love the journey. You are safe. You are held. You are mine. And I delight to walk this path with you.